up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Full Circle. We told you we were going to do it. We're actually here on location at Comic-Con 2019 for, was this episode 62? 3?
Something like that.
Something like that. We've been doing interviews all throughout this, but in case you didn't know, as always, I'm your host with the most, Harmon Jr.
And I guess I'm the host with the not as most, because you can only have one most.
I mean, you could be the mostest.
Mostest, Jared Fradette. You can find us at Toonvelo and...
Oh yeah, at Harmon Jr.
Don't forget to follow the podcast at FC Podcast 23. So here we are in our live for us, but if you're watching the YouTube, it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, it's pre-recorded or listening to it. It's not live stream, but we're live on location, so that's what we mean.
I have a pulse. I am alive.
All right, Jared. So not only is it our first Comic-Con, but it is the 50th anniversary of Comic-Con. So what have you liked so far, enjoying doing this?
Okay, so let's see. Where do I begin? I'm trying to think just chronologically.
I don't know. Screw it. We can just start with today. Today's the last day.
Starting today, last day. We interviewed the Teen Titan Go cast.
All right, then let's go nuts!
As well as the Teen Titans original cast. They're the same people.
They are. My favorite was Beast Boy. Favorite in the sense that
he stole the interview.
Enjoy. I'm taking this microphone.
He stole the interview quite literally. You can look out for it.
He had a doggo with him.
He did have a doggo with him. When you watch the interview later, that'll probably come from Game Fanatics. You will watch it and you can make your own judgments of what he was like. I will leave it at that.
Yes. Let's see. Backward? No, why'd we start backwards? This is a terrible idea.
Because you couldn't think about what you did earlier, so I said start with today.
No, but I'm trying to like retrograde this. Let's see.
Just whatever comes to mind.
So I got to ask questions at the Magicians panel. I was super excited. They had the whole cast there, of course, minus Quentin because he's now dead.
R.I.P. Quentin.
R.I.P. Quentin. Anyway, it was great. So I asked them what they thought about having to do the choreography for the hand gestures, the finger tutting, and they're all just like, ah. I was like,
I was not there for that because during that I was interviewing. Well, wait.
Metal Gear Solid?
No, I didn't go to that panel. Was that Scooby-Doo? What did you?
Scooby-Doo premiere?
Was it after Scooby-Doo where you went to go do that?
No, so after we interviewed the Scooby-Doo cast...
Yeah, we got to interview Daphne and Velma.
Right.
Velma and Louise is where that came from.
After we got to interview them, I went to the Magicians panel and you went to do your different thing.
Yeah, I did a different thing. I don't know, I was probably just trying to survive after this. You know, we have done literally 2 to 3 interviews a day.
Oh yeah, no, it's just been back to back to back.
And you may think that doesn't sound like a lot until you realize how a lot that is.
It's a lot of setup. It's but okay, we can transition to this. You've always heard the rumors about people waiting for hours to get into panels. That is 100% true.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, how naive we were.
This is not a flex.
Here, flex.
But if we did not have media passes, I don't think I would be here.
Right, and several of the panels we just still didn't even get into. That was a great one. We got to flex the media pass for the Steven Universe panel.
And we got to flex it for the Veronica Mars, which we had to sit through for the Steven Universe panel. I never watched an episode of Veronica Mars, but I sat through an hour of a brand new episode, so...
And what'd you think of that?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
It was more than I expected.
Knowing 0% of the plot or any of the history of the show, you're like, okay, I could watch more of this. Maybe.
I kind of want to watch the second episode because I just want to know after being forced to endure it, then hear about it in the production about it, it's like, well, I just want to know what happens at the end of that season premiere.
Veronica Mars, out now on Hulu.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, one of my highlights is we did get to see the Steven Universe panel with Rebecca Sugar, Estelle, Dee Dee, and Peridot. I forgot the actress' name, but she was amazing.
Yes.
And who was the one for Amethyst?
Oh, you asked me these things and I'm not prepared to answer.
We saw the cast, and believe it or not, my favorite part was they are like the gems they play. Estelle was just Garnet, or Garnet is just Estelle in real life.
Yeah, right. No, right. Speaking of Estelle, no, I loved. Right, she's very subdued. She's cool as a cucumber. And then when she got up to sing, Rebecca and Estelle sung directly into our ear holes.
like Estelle did the whole got the microphone.
She came alive. Yeah, she came alive.
And my favorite part was as she was singing, it was very a nice rhythm, and she almost said it to us you can clap if you want to.
You can clap now, y'all.
And then she kept singing without missing the beat, and they were all just a treat to see them interact with each other. Was amazing. Rebecca, I love that Rebecca Sugar is exactly what she comes off her interviews. Very.
This is.
I want to say not quiet, but
she's reserved.
There we go, reserved. That's what I'm
reserved, but no. I won't even say reserved. I'll say she is very aware that she wants to put the exact right words to her feelings. She is not there was no time where she's like, no, that's too hard. I'm not going to answer it.
Yeah, she's not going to speak out of turn. She's going to meditate on the question and give the best possible answer.
As she does with everyday writing Steven Universe.
Yeah, so the fact that Aditi was very Pearl-like, that Paradise, that all of them was very, it's almost as if, I don't know if Rebecca Sugar took time to get to know them before casting them, but I almost feel like she had to.
I remember in the early interviews, all I remember is that she wanted to make sure that all of the actors could sing. Steven could not be a part of it. He's doing a different project, apparently several thousand miles away.
Yeah, he's far from home. That's not a clue.
That's a great transition into there is no Spider-Man panel.
Yeah, we didn't do anything Spider-Man.
Yeah. So let's see. We're looking around here. We're in one of the main hallways, the entry hallway, to get our badges and badges. Hopefully there have been good cosplays going by in the background.
Yeah, hope you've been enjoying that. Sadly, you can only get one bag. They have a system in place where you can't get multiple. I tried and failed
are we gonna do
twice.
This? We're just going to completely
failed
call
twice.
Out. Right, so okay, we got here first and early, we'll be good people, we beat the crowds, we get our bags. Okay, I'm just going to say it. It was Conan O'Brien.
They weren't the best. Literally, the bags that I don't even like were better than the bags we got.
Right.
For being, early adopters of the technology.
Right? I guess, let's be a lesson to know. We should just wait till they work all the kinks out of a new technology and then go for it.
Yeah. Because, there were so many other bags that I wanted. Literally, any other one besides the one I got would have been fine. Even a Supernatural bag, and I don't even watch that show.
That's fine. I would have traded you for it. Unless you go, we got it at the same time.
I would have gave it to you because I have no connection with Supernatural, so I would have let you keep that.
Yeah.
But it feels like, the Steven Universe bag.
Oh, no.
You'd have been SOL.
We're fighting for that. Let's see. But we mentioned the cosplays. What are some of the cosplays I have seen? Maybe this is just my own personal bias and perception. I've seen a lot of Good Omens cosplay as well as 13th Doctor cosplays.
While we were recording this, I actually saw a great Baldur cosplay from the newest God of War, which hopefully he's still around here because I want to picture him. I've seen I've seen a lot of surprisingly side characters. And what I mean by side is they're not the main character of the show.
Right, yeah.
But I've seen a lot of extended universe cosplays of characters from shows that are really well. We just saw a joke from My Hero.
Right.
And hers was very well done.
Oh yeah. I'm just completely floored and impressed by the show. This is truly like a nerd mecca. So it's not just your basic everybody's doing. I've only seen one Mario and Luigi, and it wasn't Mario and Luigi. It was Red Lantern and Green Lantern. Mario and
the
Luigi.
Older gentleman. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, okay, great, because it's real. I'm not gonna poo-poo on you for dressing as Mario and Luigi. I just love that everybody here has clearly gone the extra mile to really express their love for their fandoms.
So what I really thought was, if you think about crazy, this is our last day, but on our first day, the media preview day, we did a VR skydive as Batman. We toured the Batman Museum. We interviewed Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob.
Oh, yes! Let's do it.
All right.
Season 1, baby.
Yeah.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me and Odell.
N is for anytime, anywhere at all, down here in the deep blue sea.
That's my band.
And we got to see, I guess, the Batman Museum was just huge. Point is, we did a lot on the first day, and that was just day zero technically.
Day 0. Yes.
And so yeah, and then each consecutive day just kept getting bigger and brighter in its own unique fashion.
So much bigger and brighter. If you can see, I'm actually sunburnt because my foolish self and my Comic-Con naivety forgot that 70 and cool weather doesn't mean the sun doesn't shine brightly. So my poor fair white boy skin now has a red glow to it.
So speaking of sun shining brightly, we actually ventured out into the greater San Diego area, went to La Jolla, which is a nickname like the Golden City or the Golden Land, something about because the sun's beautiful there, and during sunset it dyes everything gold. And we got to see seals, not like I mean,
pick it up here and just like, here's my therapy seal. Yes, Spirit Airlines.
I mean, as close as the camera is to us currently.
If you wanted to, you could like slap a seal's belly.
Like you could reach out and touch it, but we didn't because like some were pups, and I wasn't about to get attacked by a seal.
All right.
Not doing that.
That was the funniest announcement. Well, everybody's just kind of doing it, but then you hear one of the lifeguards cry out, "Please stay away from that seal. It's very agitated." And you're just like, oh, okay, right.
Yeah. So so it was really cool not only getting to see but interview people that I idolized and or didn't even know I idolized.
Oh, right. Okay, you completely geeked out, and I do not blame you when you interviewed Tara Strong.
Yes, I did.
To steal your line, she is the voice of your childhood.
She is a goddess.
She is a goddess. Just like if you ever heard anyone speaking, it was voiced by Tara Strong in real life or in cartoons.
Yeah. So, one thing I will not lie, surprisingly, there are great cosplays here, but it's not as much as I would expect. Truth be told.
I agree to that, but I'm not surprised, right? Because as we were coming, people were asking, like, "Oh, are you going to cosplay? Oh, are you going to cosplay?" And I'm like, I'm having to fly to do this, and I'm already packing my bag for things. I don't have time to pack an extra bag, and the accoutrements to like prepare the costume on the fly if I need to, with me additionally. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Like I thought taking my Spider-Man cosplay only because it's a leotard. I put some gym shorts over stuff, but then it's like, no, I have no pockets. Now I can't carry things. Eating becomes cumbersome, and it's just, it's worth it, but not in the sense when what we're doing with the media and the press and so on and so forth.
I am disappointed in myself thus far that we have not run into Adam Savage, of MythBusters fame.
Or have we?
Or have we, right? But I've been following him adamantly on Twitter to see if I can get hints, and he either came early or maybe he's not here. He's been real involved with the Apollo 50th anniversry.
Is that not here? Or back in Houston?
I mean, there are celebrations everywhere, right? To say, no, he's here somewhere, but it's not here at Comic-Con.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Like when we did the Batman experience, the Space Museum was across the street, and that's where that they were having a celebration there.
Speaking of, I wonder what they're doing back home in Houston for. They should be doing something fancy, right?
I could probably answer that real quick if I bring up the emails from my mother.
You know what's gonna be funny? I feel like the answer's no.
No, okay.
No, I feel like everyone else is doing a grandiose event, more grandiose than our event, which that makes no sense.
Okay, I am actually going to look up real quick, hopefully real quick, because she will have emailed this to me directly about the Apollo 11.
Well, while you're looking up, I'm going to tell the people my favorite experience thus far was watching Estelle sing a brand new song live.
Yes.
And yeah, my Teen Titans Go interviews, they were a hoot, a laugh riot. Beast Boy was probably to date the most unique interview I have ever had. And you, Jared?
My favorite experience, or am I agreeing with this statement?
Oh, your favorite experience.
Okay, my favorite experience, let's see. It would probably have to, well, no, it's definitely the Steven Universe panel. Like, I loved getting up and asking and being answered by the panel, the magicians. But I know, there's just, Rebecca Sugar makes me feel things.
It makes me feel the way you make me feel.
Okay, now copyright.
All right.
So who do we think, we kind of discussed this before, but who do you think, I'm not going to find the email, has won Comic-Con as it was?
Well, considering how I've only seen pretty much only the things we interviewed, I'm gonna say I don't know. Marvel just seems like the safe answer.
Well, okay, so I was, there's no way to say these without sounding like plugs, but we're an outlet, so we plug things. No, for me, we haven't talked about this. Amazon has won in my mind because I went from zero interest in their Amazon series, Expanse, The Boys, and Carnival Row to like 80% interest. Like I'm of course uber excited for Steven Universe, but I was already at a 10.
Okay. Based off personal experience, I'll say Batman Beyond. I really like talking to not Will Arnett. What's his name?
I don't know who you're talking about specifically.
Who I kept calling Batman, who was not Will Arnett.
Kevin Conway.
Yes, I enjoyed talking to Kevin Conway.
No. Odell doesn't know who Kevin Conway is.
I know who he is. I just don't know his name.
He just knows not Mark Hamill.
I know not Mark Hamill and not Will Arnett.
Yes.
So talking to Terry McGinnis and the OG Bruce Wayne, that was great. I want the Batman Beyond Restoration complete series.
Yes.
But well, honestly, I don't know what happened in the news this week, Jared. To be honest with you.
Oh no.
Outside of this,
people have asked me like, "What'd you think of this?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know what's happening."
Yeah. So our 3 topics this week was Comic-Con, and you guessed it, Comic-Con. So I mean, this is our live show. As always, if you want to be on the show, reach out to us, do all that good stuff. But signing off, I'm Odo Harmon Jr. You can follow me at Odo Harmon Jr.
And I am Jared Fradette. You can follow me at Toon Velo.
So remember, follow the podcast at FC Podcast 23. Keep watching, and guess what? We got some goodies at Comic-Con, so they might be getting some giveaways. Just saying. Till next time, everybody.